Good evening to everybody. God bless everybody that is watching. I will wait for some people to jump in here so we can start with our live feed so we can give evidence of what is happening in the border of Mexico with Guatemala. Important news is we got footage from the border of Mexico with Guatemala. And I will start in a few seconds as soon as some people jump in here so we can get a larger audience. God bless every single one of you. Share so we can start. We'll give it a couple of seconds more. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Boys News. God bless everybody that is watching. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana, and God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us 2 legs, 2 arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. God bless every single one of you. Share this so we can start. Breaking news for everybody that is watching. As we know, not all migrants get detained at the epicenter where the National Guard of Guatemala is detaining all of the caravan. Not all of them, they are detained. A lot of them, they filter themselves through the mountains. Remember that Guatemala and also Tapachula, it is a tropical paradise. It has a lot of jungle. So a lot of them use the mountains and they scramble through all sorts of parts of really dangerous areas to get to the particular part where they can go around the National Guard. Apparently, right now, video just came in that a few migrants, a few small quantity of migrants, has been trying to cross in the water raft from the part of Guatemala to the part of Mexico. We have been in through these water rafts 3 times already. And also, there's an interview in Casa Migrante. Casa Migrante is a shelter that we visited 3 times already in Guatemala, and that we have been there. You can actually go to my Facebook page, and the profile picture of my Facebook page, it is in Casa, outside of Casa Migrante. This is where they are located now, Tecún Uman. They are returning them back to Tecún Uman. Super chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. My God, how many updates it has been since last week till now. It has nonstop with the updates and the breaking news. This is where they are returning them back home as they are arriving to the border of Guatemala with Mexico. I took a picture right here to resemble you guys. Where are they located right now? This is a picture in a park in Ayutla. It is called the Park of Ayutla in Tecún Uman. This park is where all the migrants right now are being returned to. I was right there with Ben Berquam and my partner, also Real Anthony Agüero. You guys are going to see exclusive footage of a few of these people traveling right now, at the moments right now, traveling in the water rafts, trying ultimately to migrate to the other side of the border. This is exclusive footage for every single one of you. Share so we can start. Here we go with a few migrants that they just filtered and they escaped the National Guard from Guatemala. This is one of the migrants as they are trying right here on the side of Guatemala to jump on a water raft. As you see right here, they're being returned back. That other side that you see over there, all the way to the back, that is Guatemala. Apparently, they crossed on a water raft to Mexico and they just got returned back to Guatemala. This is the first evidence video. As you see, five migrants right here. 1, 2, 3, 6, apparently 6 migrants right here, that they are being returned back as the government of Mexico is not letting them pass if they don't have the proper documentation and also the exam of COVID. Here is another video of them being explained by the Institute National of Immigration of Mexico. They're explaining to them that they had to get the proper documentation, and the Institute National of Mexico is saying you have to return back. You see the hand as they're saying you got to return back to your land right now. We are not accepting. Let us hear this video so we can know. You need to have proper documentation. If you don't have proper documentation, you need to go back. That's the bridge. You need to go back to your country. When you have proper documentation, you can come back. If you don't have it, you have to return back. Do you have an ID? No, you need to return back. That's what he's saying. So the Mexican government is doing their job also as the National Guard. As the strategy by the National Guard of Guatemala, it has been completely effective. As we have been talking about, that the strategy of the government of Guatemala was to decrease the caravan until they get to the border. And when it got to the border, it will be a small caravan. And as you can see right here, there's apparently like 8 or 10 individuals that they are being returned back. This is another one as they are being returned back right here. We have been here more than a couple of times, and this is in Guatemala. These little bicycle cars are in Guatemala as they have been returned back to Guatemala, and they have not been accepted. Into our country. This is proof that the Mexican government is doing their job and that they are stopping also the irregular entrance into our country. Another video right here as they are sitting down with their cell phones awaiting. This is in the park of Ayutla. As you can see, these colors right here are resemblance to the picture that I show you. Let me put back the picture again so you guys can see. This is the park where I was located at. As you see the colors right here at the fountain in the park of Ayutla in Tecunuman. That is where these migrants are right now sitting down and awaiting. This is proof that it was and it is in Guatemala, as they are being contained in Guatemala. Again, I will show you proof that I was there. And ultimately, this shows that the color of the fountain, as you can see, this is the fountain that in the middle of this park of Ayutla in Tecunuman. And right here, you can see, where is it? Right here, you can see the migrants right here at this particular park as they are being detained and they're not letting them pass. The park of Ayutla, right there, this park, it is around approximately 6 to 7 blocks, 8 blocks the max from the border. So it's not that far away. And as you can see, they are awaiting for the border to be open. This is another one. These are buses. This is in the border that connects from Guatemala to Mexico. This is the National Guard from Guatemala. As you see a police car right there in the front, that is in front of the bus. That is a police car from Guatemala. This bus right here is being provided by the Guatemala government for all the migrants to return back to their country. They are not allowing them also over here, and whoever it is found irregular or illegally in the country, they are going to be returned back. So both of our countries, Guatemala and Mexico, working together right now. This is another video. This is actually the park. Again, as you see more and more filtered migrants, that is not, it's not the only migrants that we saw that they were being returned back at the water raft. Right here, you see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 migrants also waiting to cross the river to the other side of Mexico, but Mexico is not letting them cross to our country. As you know, the statement was released by the Mexican government, and the Mexican government said, we are not going to allow you into our territory. This is another proof of the video right here, as they are trying to enter these 2 migrants a shelter in Guatemala, where they are not allowing migrants right now due to the COVID pandemic, but these migrants are insisting to be let in into this shelter. As you see, they are being accompanied by authorities. On the left side, you can see 2 National Guard officers from Guatemala, and in the front door, you see 2 migrants. They are trying to enter this shelter, which they have already received instructions to not receive nobody outside from what they have already inside due to the COVID pandemic and due to this. Now, this is proof that they are being returned back. As you see, the migrants being returned back right here from the water raft. This is actually territory right here in Guatemala. As you're seeing, approximately right here, 8 to 10 migrants being returned back to their to the border of Guatemala. They're not accepting them. This is another image right here, important image for you guys to see as they were returned back in the water raft right here. This is Mexico, and they were trying to travel to Mexico, and they were they were held in the other side of the port. This is the National Guard and the police from Guatemala detaining migrants and searching also ultimately in the city. They're doing random checks, and they're going around the park, which is the park that I just showed you, the park of Ayutla in Tecunuman. Actually, you see police officers right here doing the job. The government of Guatemala right now, for everybody that is watching, is doing a magnificent job. The government of Guatemala, it is basically dedicating themselves to protect their sovereign nations, to protect their people, and to ultimately be inspectioning not only the violence and the delinquents that occurs in Guatemala, but also to be inspectioning all the people that are walking around with backpacks and they are irregularly in the area, so they can be stopped, researched, and see if they have the proper documentation. Another video right here of the police officers, all of them working together. As you see units right here, there's our small clips of, police officers gathering around outside of the park of Ayutla, this park that is basically now known for all the migrants to be relocating and reuniting. Also, another clip video right here of this is the most important clip video. This right here is the Institute National of Immigration just capturing these, migrants, which they're coming from the other side of Guatemala. And as you see, they are returning them back their IDs. And that is the other side of the video, which they are being returned back. They are not letting them cross. And as you see, they are being approached by immigration officers. And right here, you see them, that they put them back on the water raft, and they are not allowing them to cross. This is great news for Mexico right now, as Mexico is doing their job also, as they are returning them back, and they're not allowing them without a proper identification, without the proper identification of passport, and without the certificate of the COVID certificate. This is how they are being returned back right here. As you can see, they're going all the way to the middle to get a water raft, and from there to transport themselves to Guatemala. This is amazing because I don't know where they get that idea. They escaped from the point of Valle Hondo, where all the epicenter and the catastrophe of 2 people that they already passed away, and also 6 National Guard officers that they already been critically injured. They escaped from that area, and they know that they're not going to be allowed into our country of Mexico, but still they come all the way to the border to make an effort and to try to sneak in, and they get caught by the authorities and they get upset. It is amazing. Now you see another migrants right here. They're scattered all over the park as they are awaiting for the opening of the border. Practically a lot of them, and the speculation, from our contact, that is saying that the majority of the migrants are saying we are all waiting because Biden is going to give us an opportunity. This is them, another amount of migrants being returned back. As you see right here, there's around 8 or 9 migrants being returned back in this clip, really small clip, as you see them being returned back to the other side of the port of entry. And also there's another clip from another group of migrants in this particular part of Ayutla. There's a lot of them that they filtered themselves and they were not captured. What does this tell you? That it tells you that a lot of these migrants were not captured because they went through the mountains, and a lot of them, they went around the National Guard or went through them. Now, this is another clip. It is exactly the same amount of people in the middle of the park just conversating and waiting, for the movement. This is another group of people that got captured by the police of Guatemala right here. As you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 individuals right here that they are being captured by the police of Guatemala. This is amazing. The police of Guatemala doing a phenomenal job as they have captured these people, and they are going to put them in a bus to return them back to Honduras. This is another clip. This is the last clip of the videos of what the government of Guatemala and also the government of Mexico are doing strictly in the point of the border. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. Super Chat is on the bottom for people that want to donate and contribute to my work. Breaking news update. The government of Guatemala is working strongly hand in hand with the government of Mexico. They're working hand in hand to work together to stop the irregular migration in the borders. As you can see, obvious video right here and proof of video is being shown right here of migrants that they are being returned back as they are trying to cross from the point of Suchiate River to the other side from point of Tecunuman in Guatemala to Suchiate, Ciudad Hidalgo, Tapachula, Mexico. They are being detained. Also, the Institute National of Immigration doing an excellent job by searching the proper documentation and asking for the certificate of COVID. If you fail to do so, you are going to be returned to Guatemala Authority, and the Guatemala Authority is going to also take you in and return you back to Honduras. So they are doing a strong effort, both of the governments of Mexico and governments of Honduras, working strongly together to fight this enormous influx of migrants and to ultimately control it and to ultimately also to stop it and to not be filtering little by little as it has been happening for the past year or the past couple of years. Remember, the number that is estimated, and it was in a statistic given by the Department of Homeland Security, 1.6 million people have been entering the country of the United States of America only on the year of 2019. Imagine how many that they were registered. Imagine how many they were not registered and they enter irregularly through the borders. God bless everybody that is watching. Be sure to be watching my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. You can follow him at Telegram, and also you can follow him at YouTube, and also you can follow him at Facebook. You can follow me at YouTube and subscribe to my channel as Oscar L. Blue. Also, you can follow me at Facebook as Oscar L. Blue. Also, I will be in minds.com. Probably I will make an account this week. God bless you all. Stay safe. And like we always say, peace and love, everybody, because always your country's first. God bless.